Hey guys, welcome back to another Let's Play episode of the Excavation of Hob's Barrow. Let's get straight into it. It's been a little bit of a delay actually since the last episode. Just stuff's been going on over here at Better Best Game Land. Sick kids after sick kids, etc, etc. And not much sleep, so anyway, they're on the mend and everybody's feeling good at the moment. So, yeah, we can play some video games. Hope you didn't miss me too much. Hope you've been doing well. Hope you've been enjoying this game. Look at this creepy guy. Hey.
Hello, Thomasina.
What is this? Who are you?
I'm the one that saved your father.
What do you mean?
You were here 25 years ago.
My father?
You were deep down with the others. You were there, and something went wrong. I dragged him out.
Impossible.
I helped him then, and I can help him again.
I don't understand.
Believe my words. You'll find proof in morning. Now go.
That's
One
interesting.
more thing. This is not a dream.
Ooh. Okay. Like a dream to me.
Goodness, that was a terrible sleep.
We have ourselves a letter near the door. Hopefully some cash.
What's this?
Not cash.
There's a strange stone strapped to the cover.
Oh, we're going to have to do some reading here. Okay, day one. Arrived after a decent day's ride from Bakewell. This is a curious place. Locals seem distant. I'm to meet my local contact tomorrow, so it will be an early night for me. I shall try to keep a diary of my stay here and not give up by day 3 of the excavation as usual. Despite the thrill of possible new discoveries, I cannot stop thinking about my dear wife and wonder if I should have left her in her current state. I must have faith that she will conquer this bout of illness. True to form, my journal... Day 4. True to form, my journal has been abandoned. Let that not speak for the excitement I feel for this excavation. After much preparation, we dig tomorrow. Such an exceptional site with a unique history. As for the dangers, we shall meet them head first. We are prepared. I also sought out a local wise woman yesterday, and she provided me with a tincture for my beloved's nausea gravidarum. I'm sure she shall be pleased with it upon my return. Lo, a place of miracles, a planted seed sprouted before our eyes and illuminated our path. Nature's laws hold no meaning here, but I clutch my tablet with the knowledge that it shall end this. P, theta, E, epsilon. Okay. It's highlighted in red for... I don't know. I'll have to remember that. We found the code was simply in the singularity of the characters. All eyes must face towards the 7th archantink. Yeah, okay. P, E, theta, epsilon. Rightio. Okay, when the sun and the 2 moons meet, the guardian shall be defeated. Ooh. A dead language reveals the path, for thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to the things that I have said. Follow the words of my mouth. Reveal thyself to me. I heard a whisper, not once. again and again. I will pour out my spirit. I will pour out my spirit. I will pour out my spirit.
It appears to be a journal, full of hogwash. I don't recognize the handwriting. Maybe Stanley knows more about it.
That didn't seem like hogwash to me.
Good morning. How's your head, Miss Bateman? That were quite the tune you treated us to last night.
To be honest, Stanley, I felt better. I take it you slid this journal under my door?
I beg your pardon?
The journal, Stanley.
I certainly did no such thing. Nor could have anyone else. You're the only guest staying here.
What's the meaning of all this? Do you propose that it manifested itself out of thin air?
Well,
I'm sorry. I just don't understand how else it could have got there. Are you sure there was no one else here overnight?
without doubt.
How very, very peculiar.
So, what does it say inside?
Let's show him. He seems
Take a
alright.
look.
Well, I can't make head nor tail of it.
Neither can I.
Maybe someone else in the village can help you with it.
What do you make of this stone?
That's a funny looking thing. It's got a cockerel on it.
Yes, but have you seen anything like it?
Never.
Do you ever have strange dreams, Stanley?
Me? I sleep as sound as a baby.
I had one such dream last night. It was so vivid.
What were it about?
Yeah.
I was at
Still
Hobbs
tell him.
Barrow,
Oh?
but everything was different. Great peaks soared in the distance. And there was a creature.
A creature, you say?
Yes, a short, robed fellow, eyes as black as pitch. It told me that my father had been there in Hobbs Barrow many years ago, but something went wrong, and the creature helped him escape. It said that I would find proof in the morning.
Oh, the journal. You've had a premonition, lass.
Please, Stanley, I've no time for that nonsense. But I'll admit it's a strange coincidence.
Now, what did I tell you about Hobbs Barrow?
That I should leave it alone?
Aye.
Hogwash.
Your
Hogwash
dream
to you,
reminds
sir.
me of a story from my childhood. An old folk tale about Hobbs Barrow.
Please
What
tell.
is this folk tale you mention?
Well, when I were a wee boy, there were talk of a goblin. They say he lived inside Hobbs Barrow, hence the name, Hobbs Barrow. Hob, coming from hobgoblin, of course. Unfortunately, I don't remember anything else about it.
I was told not to believe in such fairy tales, Stanley.
Don't close your mind to such things, lass. I'm sure Mr. Shoulder will tell you more.
Perhaps, if I ever meet him. Goodbye.
See you soon.
Good morning, Mr. Kemp.
Good day, Miss Tompkins.
I'm here for his lordship's paper.
Sorry, lass. Mr. Price hasn't dropped them off this morning. I heard he actually left the village yesterday.
Indeed, I can vouch for that.
Ma'am?
Good day.
Oh dear. His lordship won't be pleased.
My sincerest apologies, Miss Tompkins.
I'll come back in a few days. Ta-ra.
Goodbye.
Something shiny here. A knife.
Goodness me, I can't budge it.
You're
Be
joking
careful,
me.
Miss Bateman. You'll cut yourself. I spent all morning trying to get that bloody thing out. I shall be having words with that scoundrel next time he shows his face.
Curses.
We have our very own Excalibur. It's all yours if you can pull it out, King Arthur.
Anything else to mention? Stanley?
Who is Miss Tompkins?
A housemaid in the employ of Panswick Manor. She comes by to pick up his lordship's weekly paper.
I'm surprised newspapers are available in Bewlay.
Aye, his lordship gets what he wants.
Lord Panswick likes to keep up with affairs from outside of Bewlay.
Aye, He has many interests around the country.
What sort of interests?
His lordship's affairs are his own business.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Tara. Let's get out of here.
I don't want to take the painting with me.
Of course you don't. Who shall we visit first?
Right. I need to convince Mr. Bryden to let me excavate Hobbs' Barrow and find out where this journal came from. Curses!
It's a bit
I forgot I
misty.
had this worm in my pocket. Poor thing is dead now. Rest in peace, Kenneth.
It's a bit misty out, isn't it? Isn't it, like?
Good day.
I'm still setting up my stall. Come back later.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tara. Try these doors. I remember last night the light was on, actually.
I don't think any...
What about the smithy? Whee!
Good morning, Father Roach.
Oh, I dobbed on him. Do you
Miss
remember?
Bateman, what a pleasure to see you again. Have you tracked down Mr. Shoulder yet?
Don't get me started.
I'll take that as a no.
Indeed.
I told the lady that he was sick. Hopefully, he hasn't caught wind
Do
of
you
that yet.
recognise this journal?
What a tatty old thing. You ought to take better care of your possessions, Miss Bateman.
It's not mine.
Then whose is it?
That's precisely what I'm trying to find out.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I haven't seen it before.
What do you make of this stone?
I don't recognize the symbol from any Christian iconography. Did you make it yourself?
No, never mind. What brings you to the square today?
I'm meeting a couple of young congregation members to go over some scripture. You're welcome to join us.
Thank you, Father Roach, but I have quite a busy day ahead of me.
We will be at St. Edmund's, should you wish to join us later.
That's a hard pass.
What do you know of Lord Panswick?
Oh yes, a rather important fellow around here. His vast land holdings give many a steady employment.
I hear he is renovating an old chapel on his land.
Aye, I've heard such reports. He believes this to be a godless land, something I wholeheartedly disagree with. To which god his chapel will be dedicated to remains a matter of concern.
Why do you say that?
Oh, my apologies. Don't listen to my oafish conjecture. Let us move on.
Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
The blacksmith looks closed.
And with you. We'll just check the train station.
Hello?
Nobody. Okay. It's fine. Not a great day out, is it? Hey,
Thomasina!
what are you doing
Good
out?
morning, Arthur.
You look a bit addled. Are you feeling all right?
I am not used to drinking as much as we did.
Aye. My head is pounding.
To tell you the truth, Arthur, I've had a somewhat puzzling morning.
Oh?
Someone slipped this journal under the door of my room.
Whose journal is it?
I have no idea. The text refers to some sort of excavation.
Stanley must be playing tricks on you.
He swore his innocence. I thought perhaps you might have done it?
No, it wasn't me. That's for certain. Somehow I have a clear memory of last night.
Alright, well, let's find out.
I wonder who left me this journal then.
Mind if I take a closer look?
Please go ahead.
Oh, he's having a real good look.
The writings of a madman.
I don't disagree. Did the sketches mean anything to you?
No, not at all. But they turn me stomach. You might want to show this to Mother Mildred.
Who is Mother Mildred?
Some think her a witch.
A witch?
Aye. She might be able to help you with the symbols.
Where can I find her?
She lives alone in a little cottage within Herne Wood here. You shouldn't have too much trouble finding her.
Thanks, Arthur.
You're welcome.
What do you make of this stone?
It's a good shape for skimming across water. What is it?
I'm not sure. It was strapped to the cover of the journal.
How mysterious.
I had a splendid time last night.
Aye, I even remember most of it this time. Thanks for listening to me going on. I really appreciate it.
The feeling is mutual. Thank you too, Arthur. Shouldn't you be manning the station?
The line is down. Track damage between Bewlay and Bakewell. No trains for a day or more.
Does that mean I'm stranded here?
For the time being, Thomasina.
Capital.
Capital.
Why do people think Mother Mildred is a witch? Just because a woman lives alone in the woods doesn't mean she flies about on a broomstick.
There's more to it than that. They say she lays with demons.
Who are they?
Oh, you know, local folk.
Hogwash.
Some also go to
Hogwash
have
and capital.
potions and
They are the
Spells?
they're the
Come
words
now,
of the week.
Arthur.
Truth be told, she's a nice old lady. I sometimes see her foraging in the brambles around here.
Will she burn at the stake sometime soon?
You might think us backward in Bewlay, Thomasina, but we're not that backward.
Sorry, Arthur. I only meant to tease. Goodbye.
Ta-ra!
Tara. Allow me to pass to get to the witch. Ooh. Father.
Thomasina, dear, come say goodbye to your father. Come on now, don't make him wait.
I don't want to.
How good's the voice acting
Aren't
in
you
this
going to
game?
miss me?
I hate you, Daddy.
Those are strong words for such a little lady.
I want to come with you.
We've been through this, little bird. You can't come with me this time.
But we'll go to Seaborough next month. I promise.
Oh, what a dig that shall be.
I hate you.
Well, I love you. See you soon, little bird.
Yeah, I'm loving that about this game. The voice acting is just friggin' spot on. Hey, they're gone. Let's go. Witch. Just the witch woman. She's got the raspberries or the poison berries.
Please, forgive my intrusion. Are you Mother Mildred?
Some call me that. I prefer Mildred Walker, given as that's my name.
Apologies. Thomasina Bateman. I think we met at Bewlay Station.
I take it Panswick's men have cleared off. Good riddance. Those ruffians would cut their own noses off if he asked them to. I recognised you the moment I laid eyes on you at the station.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, yeah, it's quite a striking family resemblance. You have your father's eyes, Miss Bateman.
Oh. Oh.
You knew my father?
Such piercing blue eyes he had. What a handsome young man. William.
He was here, in Bewlay.
Oh, yes. A long time ago, mind. 25 years by my reckoning. But I'll never forget those eyes.
Let's ask her if she lays with demons. Gets that demon D.
Why was my father in Bewlay?
You were helping Samuel Bryden excavate Hobbs Barrow.
You must be jesting.
Do I look like I'm jesting?
How did you come to meet my father?
One might say I have a reputation in these parts.
Oh, I knew it.
Folks from all around come to me for help with their ailments.
Yeah, they do.
Wood is abundant with flora that, if mixed correctly, will cure almost any ill. Your father must have caught wind of this, as one day he came to me, asking for a cure.
A cure for what?
Your mother were with child, and she was suffering the most terrible nausea.
Adam,
I made something to help her.
the journal. This was entered in the journal. It belongs to my father.
What journal?
Take a look at this. A passage recalls meeting a local wise woman to seek a tincture for his beloved's nausea gravidarum.
Aye, that's me. I made the tincture for him.
This is incredible.
You don't recognise your own father's handwriting?
It's been so many years since I've seen it. What do you make of this stone?
I-A-W. I haven't a clue. Perhaps it's an old folk trinket, or a talisman of some kind. The moors are steeped in folklore.
What can you tell me about the excavation?
Well, not much. I only met your father twice. The last time he asked me if I knew anything about binding magic.
Binding magic?
He said he needed it for the excavation.
Hogwash. My father is a man of logic and reason. Why would he be asking about such nonsense?
Perhaps you don't know him as well as you think you do. Anyway, I know nothing of magic and told him so. He seemed disappointed. I never saw him again, but I understand the excavation went ahead. Samuel Bryden hanged himself not long after. Reason enough for you to stay well clear of that place.
Binding magic sounds pretty serious.
You never saw my father again after the excavation?
No, I always assumed he just went home.
Who excavated Hobbs Barrow alongside Samuel Bryden and my father?
From memory, it were just the two of them.
What do you think my father meant by binding magic?
I've no idea. He didn't explain more, and I didn't wish to pry.
This just doesn't sound like my father at all.
You'll have to ask him yourself.
I'm afraid my father has been incapacitated since I was a child. He cannot speak nor move.
Terrible. Oh, I'm sorry.
You said that the flora here could cure almost any ill.
Almost, my dear. But your father's affliction sounds beyond my abilities.
The landlord of the Plough and Furrow told me about a folk tale associated with Hobbs Barrow. Something about a goblin. Are you familiar with it?
No doubt there is such a tale. Name any beastie you can think of, and someone round here will have a story about it.
My thoughts precisely. Charles Bryden mentioned there was a third man involved in the excavation.
Is that so? Well, you best ask him about it. He knows more than I do.
Can you tell me anything about Leonard Shoulder?
I know of him, as is the nature of such a small town. I also know he invited you here.
Little escapes you, Miss Walker.
So they say. My path rarely crosses with his. Let's put it that way. But he's a nice enough fellow.
I see.
Nobody really knows this Leonard Shoulder, hey? An enigma.
Do you know Lord Panswick?
I know his labourers make a mess of these woods, the brutes. The man himself hasn't graced me with his presence.
You've never met him?
Not since he were a wee lad. A maid brought him to me with a sore stomach. It were all the rich food they were feeding him, nowt more.
Thank you for your help, Ms. Walker.
Back to your berries.
I shouldn't enter uninvited.
Can I have some?
What are those berries you're picking?
An ancient breed, no good for eating. However, they do have some medicinal qualities.
I see. What are those?
An ancient, however,
Okay.
they...
I see. I can't think of any.
Alright. That means we are done.
Miss Bateman,
Oh, no, we're not.
Yes.
remember what I told you when we first met? You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
Why?
Something terrible happened to Samuel Bryden in that barrow. Whatever they found down there, I'd wager it got to your father too. Tell me you won't disturb Hobbs Barrow.
I can't make that promise, Mildred.
Can't say I didn't warn you. There is something unnatural about that place.
We must seek to understand the world by rational means, Ms. Walker. One cannot abandon reason.
Why don't you heed the warnings, Thomasina? Heed the warning!
Thomasina? Thomasina, come here this instant.
I'm playing with Josephine.
She can wait. This is very important.
more important than playing dolls? How dare you?
What is it, Mummy?
It's your father.
Daddy's home?
No, my dear.
Not quite.
I must go to Bakewell with haste. Miss Bowes will look after you whilst I'm gone. Is that clear?
Where's Daddy?
He's had an accident.
What happened?
He's come off his horse.
Silly Daddy. Will he be all right?
Of course he will be fine. Your father is as strong as an ox, but I need to go collect him, all right?
Can't I come too?
No, dear. Miss Bowes will look after you.
But I want to come.
Go pick up your dolls, then come inside, all right?
Yes, Mummy.
Okay. Should have just brought it with you, Thomasina.
Josephine, it's time to go inside now.
Oh, do we get to see inside the mansion?
Where did Mummy go?
She just took off. We don't need to see the badger, do we?
I shan't be visited.
No.
I helped him then, and I can help him again.
What was that about? I helped him. It's interesting. Oh, what are you doing, Arthur?
Arthur, you won't believe it. The journal belongs to my father. He was here in Bewlay. Arthur? Hello?
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to remember something.
What is it?
I'm not sure. Something in the woods. It will come back to me. You say your father were in Bewlay?
Yes. Mildred said that he helped Samuel Bryden excavate Hobbs Barrow 25 years ago.
Well, I'll be. Let's talk about it tonight at the plough.
Sounds good.
Arthur, I must tell you about the dream I had. I was at Hobbs Barrow and there was a creature. It told me it saved my father from something inside and that I would find proof of this in the morning. Sure enough, when I awoke, the journal was in my room. Mildred confirmed the journal belonged to my father. The creature told me it could help my father again. I mean, it was merely a dream. I don't know what to think anymore. Arthur? Arthur, are you listening? Fine then, we'll talk later.
No, we've lost Arthur.
I hope you piece together your memories. I'll leave him.
There we go. Who's this now?
Hello, dear.
Good day. I believe we've met.
Miss Thomasina Bateman, the famous antiquarian.
My reputation precedes me.
I can assure you it does.
Oh.
Who you are?
James.
Are you a painter?
You see this beck before you. Look at the water. See how it tumbles and falls. I seek one spot on which my eyes can rest, be it a stone or a small corner of the current. I meet it with my gaze, and out of the tumbling and falling, a new land rises. I see a new world.
You certainly have the eloquence of an artist. What are you painting?
A new world.
Quite the ambition.
Indeed, my ambition knows no bounds.
Can I see it?
Not yet. It's not finished. And such a world is not complete without you in it.
You flatter me, James.
Nonsense. Say you'll let me paint you.
Certainly not. Seen your work. I haven't even seen your work. Let's do that.
I haven't even seen your work. What if you can't paint?
Don't fret, my dear. You shall be the shining star of my new world. When the time comes, I shall call on thee.
What do you make of this stone?
It looks antique. You might want to keep a hold of it.
Do you know of Hob's Barrow?
I'd like to know more about you, Thomasina.
Oh,
What time do
James.
you like to rise in the morning? How do you like your tea? What makes you happy?
He is flirty. I don't like it.
Late, with 3 spoons of sugar and spending time with my husband.
You disappoint me. I sense no truth in your words. Are you a woman of dubious principles, Thomasina?
You ask too many questions. Do you know Leonard Shoulder?
A man of Bewlay?
Yes.
I care not for the men of Bewlay, only for the visitors.
What do you know of Lord Panswick?
A fine gentleman. Now that is someone who commands respect.
Do you know him personally?
No, I don't think anyone can really claim that. But what a tiring subject. Shall we discuss something a little more exciting?
Goodbye.
See you soon, my dear.
James is a bit of a hornbag, eh?
The delicate flowers smell rather sweet. The water is icy cold.
He needs to keep his thingy in his pants. Alright. We venture on. Who are we going to bump into now?
It's locked.
Anyone in the chapel? Nope. Still nothing in here. Oh, hello.
Hello?
Come back here. You little scoundrel. Oh, look, we get to sit.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
He asked us to sit on this bench,
Did you see a
hey?
young girl with blonde hair pass by here?
No, lass. There you are. Are you Thomasina Bateman?
Oh, okay. He's giving us the look.
That's my name.
How marvellous. It's me, Leonard Shoulder.
Heavens! I'd given up on finding you.
Please take a seat, Miss Bateman. We have much to discuss.
Is it really Leonard's shoulder?
You've proven to be quite the enigma, Mr. Shoulder.
Enigma, hey, that's what I
I'm
said.
mortified. I offer you 1,000 apologies. You see, I've been bound to my bed these past few days with a terrible fever.
How dreadful. I take it you're feeling better now?
Aye. I were on me way to find you when I stopped here to catch me breath. I've not much go in me these days.
You're not really. Your house is just up the hill there.
That.
I were worried you'd have given up on me and left town.
I had no idea what had become of you, Mr. Shoulder. I spent a good amount of time pounding on your front door.
I'm embarrassed. I really am. I've been doing my best to sleep through the fever. I am so very sorry. Please accept my apology, Miss Bateman.
Fine, Mr. Shoulder. I've come all this way. Let us speak of the business at hand.
Marvellous.
I've just learned that my father was part of a previous excavation of Hob's Barrow some 25 years ago. Why didn't you mention this in your letter?
What? Where did you hear that?
I have my means.
I swear, Miss Bateman, I had no idea.
I take it you will also deny delivering me my father's journal?
I'm confused. What journal?
My father's journal was slipped under my door at the Plough and Furrow. It wasn't you who did this.
I've been bound to me bed, lass. What an extraordinary coincidence. You are following in your father's footsteps.
It would seem so, Mr. Shoulder.
She don't believe it.
Why did you invite me to excavate
I
Hobbs
don't
Barrow?
believe it.
I've always been curious about the colourful folklore surrounding the place. My father told me all sorts of stories about it when I was a wee fellow. Stories that some folk around here take a little too seriously, especially after those lads entered the Barrow a while back.
How did you know about me?
I saw your interview in the Bakewell Times. A young lady travelling about the land, digging up barrows. Perfect for the job.
But why do you wish to excavate the Barrow?
I want to see what those lads found in there. My curiosity has grown over the years. Now it is time for the mystery to be solved.
I must say I am rather eager to find out what's in there myself.
I reckon he's got ulterior motives, that's for sure. He's not just,
I've managed to find Hobbs
just
Barrow,
interested in
but
it like
Mr.
that.
Bryden is yet to give me permission
He's got a
to
closer
excavate.
connection to it, I
Is
bet
that
you.
so? Keep trying. You'll relent eventually.
Perhaps you could have a word with him.
Oh no. A lovely young lass such as yourself has a better chance of changing his mind than a shaky old goat like me.
You told me in your letter there would be no issue gaining access to the Barrow.
I didn't foresee anyone I wrote to you. I'm sorry this has been more complicated than anticipated. Don't give up yet, Miss.
I know, let me just do my
Keep
job,
trying,
goddammit.
Mr. Bryden.
Did you know my father?
I don't believe so. What's his name?
William Bateman. He was in Bewlay for at least a few days, from my understanding.
I'm sorry, lass. The name doesn't ring a bell.
Are you sure you had no idea of my father's involvement in the previous excavation?
I'm quite sure. A most fascinating coincidence, but nothing more than that.
I'm starting to wonder if it's more than mere coincidence, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman, I did not take you for a credulous individual.
None of the sort. What can you tell me about the previous excavation of Hobbs Barrow?
Oh, it were 25 years ago, or thereabout. Back then, Bewlay were undergoing a period of great strife. Samuel Bryden hadn't harvested a single crop for 2 seasons. Even Hernwood was sick. Berries went to rot almost as quickly as they grew. Folks started to believe the ground were blighted. Disease spread through the livestock too. People were going hungry, a panic set in.
That sounds terrible.
Aye, but I managed to keep myself fed. These things happen in nature, but the blame for it all fell on Hobbs Barrow. It was long said that a goblin made his home there. A rumour took root that the goblin were not best pleased with the villagers. In revenge for some unperceived slight, the goblin placed a curse on the soil itself. The villagers believed that ridding the Barrow of its lodger would put an end to it all.
Hogwash. My father would have paid no heed to such tales.
Whether it were his intent to join the excavation when coming here, I do not know. But whatever it were that Samuel Bryden and those lads did inside that barrow, people say it did the trick. The crops started to grow back, and health returned to the livestock. Bewlay were no longer in the grip of dark forces. You must understand, folk here are a superstitious lot. They don't want you disturbing whatever it were those lads did. As far as the villagers are concerned, the problem were fixed. The thought of another excavation must be conjuring panic that you'll undo whatever it were they did.
This does explain a lot.
And it's also why I'd venture nobody around here wants you to touch the place.
Except for you.
I want to know what's there.
Surely you don't believe these tales of goblins and curses to be true?
Not at all. However, I suspect those lads did find something in the barrow. But did it have any connection to failing crops and dying livestock? No. I can assure you there's nothing to fear. Coincidence reigns supreme.
So what do you think they found?
That is for us to discover, Miss Bateman.
Who was the third man who joined my father and Mr. Bryden on the excavation?
I'm afraid I don't know. Although I'd heard about the excavation and I were intrigued by it, I mostly stayed at home during that time. atmosphere in the village was rather too tense for me liking. And besides, the excavation were undertaken with an air of mystery about it.
Can we just take a second to appreciate the word goblin? Man, that's just a cool word, eh? Goblin. Rolls off the tongue nicely.
Tell me more of this folklore you mention.
It is said that Hobbs Barrow is home to a goblin. Everyone in Bewlay has some version or another of this story. But the version my father told me as a child described the Barrow as a thin place. The goblin were deemed to be the guardian of this so-called thin place.
Tell me more about this goblin.
Some said he were a mischievous little mite, snatching newborn lambs and smashing windows with pebbles. Others said he were friendly, there to lend a helping hand in times of strife. The latter of which makes it all the more surprising as to why the previous excavation took place. My father's stories put the goblin in the mischievous category. Saxnot, he called the creature. I recall one such anecdote, that Saxnot entered Bewlay and ordered a pair of boots to be made by the cobbler. However, when collecting them, he insisted on paying for them with a bag of sow's teeth. The cobbler was so scared of angering the goblin that he accepted.
A colourful tale indeed, Mr. Shoulder. Has any explanation been offered for why this Saxnot cursed the soil?
Your guess is as good as mine, lass.
What is a thin place?
A place where one can walk between worlds. Where the
Sick.
flesh meets the spirit world.
A thin place.
Just superstition, of course, as you will know.
It's a cool explanation.
I had a peculiar dream last night. I met a creature at Hobbs Barrow. I suppose you might say it was a goblin. It told me it had saved my father from trouble inside Hobbs Barrow. I'll admit the coincidence of this is somewhat astounding.
A remarkable coincidence, but nothing more than that.
But there is still one thing that puzzles me. The goblin told me proof of its claims would await me in the morning. Surely enough, I awoke to find that my father's journal had appeared in my room.
Very queer indeed.
Mr. Shoulder, you invited me here, to a town I'd never heard of, only for me to discover that my own father was here 25 years before. And not only that, but that he was also embroiled in some sort of superstitious hysteria which goes against everything he ever taught me. Something is wrong here. This must be more than mere coincidence.
It's strange, I'll give you that. But please remember who you are, Miss Bateman.
This is my father's journal.
Incredible. Can I look inside?
You may.
Look at these drawings. Wonder what it all means.
You and I both. It all feels very out of character for my father.
I'm sure you'll find the answers beneath the soil, Miss Bateman.
What do you make of this strange stone?
The carving of a cockerel?
Yes, it was strapped to my father's journal. Do you think it could have something to do with the previous excavation?
Possibly, though I'm not aware of the motif having any meaning around these parts.
Is this your glove?
I've been looking all over for that. Where did you find it?
In the alley behind the plough and furrow on the night of my arrival. Were you there?
As I say, I've been bedbound for several days.
I thought I saw you there,
How odd.
Mr.
Can I
Shoulder.
please have it back?
Here.
Thank you.
Pretty sure you ran away. We did see ya. Telling me them lies.
We're peas of the same pod, Miss Bateman. I knew you wouldn't be frightened by a few old stories. It will be interesting to see what those lads found in there.
What if this is the
Certainly.
third guy?
Thank you so very much for responding to my letter and for coming here. We have some great discoveries
Yeah, I
to
get
make,
it.
you and I.
I sincerely
Mr.
hope
Shoulder
so.
is that
And the
alleged
chance to follow in your father's
third
footsteps.
excavator, that's for
Right,
sure.
Time for me to shift these old bones.
Well, that's what I'm putting my money on.
The plough and furrow.
He needs to get
I'll
back.
be there all night should you need me assistance.
Thank you, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm sorry again for giving you the runaround. I promise I am not beyond redemption. I won't let you down again. See you soon.
because he's got other motives. But why does he need Thomasina?
I was starting to wonder if Mr. Shoulder even existed.
If he's an excavator himself, wonder why he needs our
The
help.
day was starting to test me. The word coincidence felt insufficient to explain what was happening.
Exactly.
It was after that first conversation with Leonard Shoulder that I started entertaining thoughts of a truly irrational nature. What if my dream wasn't just a dream? What if it was all more than simple coincidence? What if that thing really could help my father?
There you are.
Good day, little one. Hello? What's this? A fiddle bow? There's no string. My name is Thomasina. What's yours? Don't be shy. I don't mean you any harm.
It doesn't speak. Okay.
What are you doing out here all alone on the moors? Do you live here?
It's useless,
Would you
Thomasina.
like me to fix your bow so you can play your fiddle again? Yes? Hey! Most peculiar. Perhaps I can mend the bow for her.
We'll put the dead worm on it.
If memories of my childhood violin lessons serve me right, bowstring is made from animal hair, coated in a waxy resin. The strings don't vibrate without it. What a peculiar name. The Devil's Toe. I can't quite see.
Let's go up to the house, Shoulder's house.
Mr. Shoulder told me he'd be at the Plough and Furrow.
Who's going to make an appearance in town, hey? And yep, okay. Got one more place to visit, or maybe two. That place to the right of the pub, and we'll go back to forget old mate's farm. There we go. Moment of reflection, achievement. Tis quite a nice bench. The farm's up here. Boy.
Hello, Wally.
Go away! You gave the doll back to my sister.
It wasn't very nice of you to bury her favourite toy, Wally.
I gave it to the fair folk, and you stole it back from them.
You don't really believe in fairies, do you? You're old enough to know better.
They're real, and thanks to you, I'm cursed.
There's no such thing as curses either, Wally.
Go away!
No shit.
I shall name you Kenneth II. I've already taken one.
We got another worm. It's funny. And it's Kenneth II. No idea what we need these worms for, but we'll keep collecting them. Why not?
Mummy,
Whoa.
Get away from the fire, Thomasina.
what are you burning?
Nothing. Just waste. Now go inside.
Jeez.
Abrax. Mummy, what is this?
Waste. Burn it.
Abrax. Was that in your diary? Abrax? Mr. Bryden.
Good day, Mr. Bryden.
Miss,
I...
I'll stop you there. I know what you're going to ask. No, I haven't changed my mind. There'll be no digging here, lass.
Mr. Bryden, allow me to explain. There has been an astonishing development this morning.
Yes?
My father was with your brother during the excavation.
Oh.
Yes. Can you believe it? I had no idea he had been here.
The answer's still no, lass. I saw what happened to poor Samuel. I won't risk the same happening to anyone else.
But...
That's enough now. You can feast your eyes on that hovel to your heart's content, but there'll be no digging.
Okay.
No question. I'm not...
But...
Off with you.
Alright. How do we get there again? The goat. You got goat hair? The bowstring? Nope.
This is not mine.
Through the gate. A-R.
I must gain Mr. Bryden's permission to...
Yeah, but we just want to feast our eyes on it. And... looks good to me. Tip-top shape. Carry on. Thanks for nothing, Mr. Bryden. Forgot what was the, yeah, there we go. Still, I wonder what the worm's for. Alright, we've done most of everything we can do, and we'll go back to the plough, the pub. Was it the plough and farrow? Oh, like someone's working. Hello.
Good day.
Hey up.
Hey up.
Look at this, Mr. Crozier. It's my father's journal.
Oh, aye? Why are you showing me?
Did you slip it under my door last night?
Ha! Have you gone daft? Why would I have your father's journal?
Never mind. Did the sketches inside mean anything to you?
Looks like a load of rubbish to me.
I found out my father visited Bewlay 25 years ago. William Bateman, perhaps you remember him?
I would have been just a lad. What were he here for?
That's what I intend to find out. What do you make of this stone?
Don't look like out to me.
Are you familiar with any local folklore?
Oh, aye. The old cobbler used to tell me some right stories. Swore he sold a pair of boots to a goblin when he were a young man.
A goblin, you say? I take it this cobbler was a regular at the Plough and Furrow?
Never drank a day in his life. Sober as a judge. Have you been to the Devil's Toe?
Yes, I'm familiar with the cairn.
Some say they've seen the goblin's daughter there, playing her fiddle.
Ooh.
How peculiar. I met a girl near there earlier. She gave me this broken fiddle bow.
Ha! Well, you've experienced the local folklore firsthand then, lass.
He's not freaked out at all.
Do you know any other stories about this goblin?
I don't have the time to be standing here gossiping about old wives' tales.
Apologies.
This guy's gone cold. I gave you like a fossil, dude. Come on.
I'm having some trouble extricating a knife from a table in the Plough and Furrow. Might I borrow a pair of pliers?
A knife, you say? I can get that out for you.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Crozier.
Think nothing of it. Wait here.
Now he's being nice.
That were a struggle. Here you are.
Thank you so much. Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
Never heard of it. What is it?
Never mind. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Okay. 2 more places, actually. I know I said that last time, but we'll go... Alright, and then we'll check on the lady, the woman. Mr. Drinky Pants.
Mr. Long mustn't be in. I don't need to go in there.
Okay.
Good day.
I'm still sitting.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jesus, lady, come on. Let's check our goods. Nothing is stolen, I hope.
I don't wish to carry around my...
Horse.
Horsehair would make fine bowstring.
Cut it with the knife.
She almost took my head off. I could certainly use the knife to cut some hair from her tail, but I'm gonna have to gain her trust unless I want a hoof to the nose.
Do you want to
I
wear?
shan't lower myself to such barbarity. No, that's not it.
Okay. Fucking warrior, mate. What am I going to use it for? Trust me with a pat?
I don't wish to lose an eye. I'll have to gain her trust.
Alright.
I don't wish to wake him up.
Need food for you then.
That's not mine to take. I could tether a horse here if I had one.
Food. I bet you it's that lady there that's setting up her stall.
Nobody home.
I don't think there's anything out this way, but you never know. We've got to check everything. Yep.
The road disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
Into the plough. Plough. Leonard's shoulder.
You found old Leonard, I see.
Yes, finally. I've had some rather unbelievable news, Stanley.
Oh? Remarkable.
Quite the coincidence, is it not?
Remarkable. Just remarkable.
Do you recall my father from back then?
I'm afraid not. Those were my droving days, you see. I didn't spend much time in Bewlay, but an interesting turn of events nonetheless.
What do you know of Mother Mildred?
I'll tell you what I know about Mother Mildred. She wants locking up.
How so?
She owes me a small fortune on her tab from years ago. Do remind her next time you see her, won't you?
I'd rather not get involved, if you don't mind.
Be careful who you trust, Miss Bateman.
Maybe I can get the berries from her for the horse. Yeah.
Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
No, I can't say it does.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
See ya. I mean, I'll just be right here, but yeah, I'll see you soon.
Hello there.
Yes?
That looked like the painter. It's not the painter.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ted? Ted Cross?
Ted Cross.
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise.
The names are just so fucking cool.
Are you a local, Mr. Cross?
Oh no, I'm just passing through. I'm a musician. Just myself, me guitar and me horse.
Are you a travelling musician?
Aye. I've been playing a new song tonight. I've just finished the lyrics.
What's it about?
You'll have to come listen.
Is that your horse stationed in the alley?
Aye. Thistlecrack is her name.
That's an unusual name for a horse.
Aye. It were what she were called when I bought her. Glutton would be a better name. She likes her treats. But it feels wrong to change it.
What do you make of Bewlay?
Can't say that I know much about this place. I don't usually travel this far south.
I see. Have you heard of a place called Hob's Barrow?
Can't say I have, miss. What is it?
Never mind. Thank you for your time.
Make sure you watch my performance later, won't you?
I'll try.
We shall try. Right, nobody else. Mr. Shoulder it is.
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Oh, take your time.
Miss Bateman.
I've still not been able to gain permission to excavate from Mr. Bryden.
Is that so? Perhaps you could show him something that might change his mind.
I've still not been able to gain permission to excavate from Mr. Bryden.
Is that so? Perhaps you could show him something that might change his mind.
Oh, what happened there?
What else can you tell me about this Sax knot?
Try not to worry yourself too much with these old stories. Leave those to the locals, Miss Bateman.
Have others spoken of goblins appearing in their dreams?
A dream is a dream, that is all. They merely make for good stories.
I know.
But to answer your question, no, not to my knowledge.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm sure the locals have filled you in already, lass.
Very true.
You cut quite the mysterious figure. Most had little to say.
It's true, I do tend to keep my head down. When one gets to my age, one grows very comfortable in one's home. I like the isolation of the moors. I wouldn't change it for anything.
I take it you don't get many visitors.
Oh no, nobody bothers me. That's the perk of living so far out, huh? Just me and me hens. I used to come into Bewlay more often, back before my health went to bugger, eh?
What do you think of Bewlay?
Whilst one could consider the villages to be rather unenlightened, this place has its charm. The market's in town today. You can see that folk want fun out here.
Is there anything else I should know about Hob's Barrow, Mr. Shoulder?
No, lass. I'm certain we will know a lot more about it by this time tomorrow.
I hope so.
Yes, let's get going.
What else can you tell me about the previous excavation?
I think I covered it earlier, Miss Bateman. As you yourself said, it were a time of superstitious hysteria.
What was it like, living in that period of hysteria?
I kept to myself. It didn't really affect me. My hens stayed healthy and their eggs kept me well fed. If one can keep a level head in such situations, one can get by.
Indeed. Is there anything else I should be aware of before my own excavation? No other ghouls I should be worried about?
You know the answer to that. The corruption in that soil were all in the minds of men.
What do you make of Lord Panswick?
His lordship is an important man in Bewlay, as I'm sure you have gathered. His family has commanded much respect here for many generations.
Do you respect him as a leader?
I do. He wants the best for the village. Without his influence, the railway line would have never come through here.
Does he want more visitors?
Aye, I believe so. He has great ambitions for Bewlay and wants to share them with the world.
What do you make of Mildred Walker?
Who?
I believe she's also known as Mother Mildred.
Oh, we used to get about when we were children. Our paths have not crossed in a long while.
What do you think of Charles Bryden?
He is a decent man. It must have been hard for him after that terrible business with his brother.
Without a doubt. I must say I had assumed you had at least spoken to him about my visit.
Sorry, lass. I had no intention of giving you the runaround. Again, I can only apologize.
If you don't mind me asking, what is the nature of your ongoing illness?
Oh, just the ravages of age. Getting off this bench will be a small battle in itself. Something you won't need to worry about for many a year, Miss Bateman.
Growing old is a blessing and a curse. And what of your recent fever?
An ordeal it were. So much tossing and turning. But I'm right as rain now, especially after a mug of ale. Don't worry about me.
What are Lord Panswick's plans for Bewlay?
He's rebuilding an old chapel on his estate. He seeks to bring God back to these lands.
But what of St. Edmunds? I think Father Roach might argue God has never left.
Indeed. Let's leave such arguments to them, shall we?
That's it, and
I've still not been able to gain permission to excavate.
Is that
you
perhaps
just
you
gotta
could show
give him something. The stone.
Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bateman. We will speak more later.
Violin bow. What's it called? A bow? Yeah, fiddle bow. You might want to see the journal. Forgot about all that. Okay. I should be careful to leave no stone unturned. Oh, is that a clue? So I suppose, yeah. And we got to try and get the horsehair. She ready yet?
Good day.
I'm still...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Alright. Well, we've pretty much done. Let's just check this door.
I don't think any...
Done it all. We've got to go back and convince him somehow. Show him a rock. Alright, mate. You want to see this. Let me show you this.
What do you make of this stone, Mr. Bryden? It was strapped to my father's journal.
Wait a minute. Let me see that. By God. Wait here a moment. I need to get something from inside.
There we go. I did it.
I waited for what felt like an age, and I realised that Mr. Bryden must have been in a great debate with himself, wondering whether or not to share his own piece of the mystery with me. The goat stared at me, seemingly in pity, as I stood there in that rolling fog. Finally, Mr. Bryden emerged.
Now then, as far as I know, what I have here is the only thing that Samuel brought back from Barrow. Take a look.
Oh, it's another stone.
Incredible! A pair!
That's
got
been in
the
my drawer
serpents
ever
on
since
there.
Samuel passed. I suppose it might be important, so I kept it safe. Fate is clearly playing a part in your arrival, lass.
Please, Mr. Bryden, allow me to excavate Hob's Barrow, a place that is no more than dirt and stone.
You're not gonna give up, are you, lass?
I'm not.
Samuel managed to say one thing about those men that helped him. I think it's time I tell you.
Yes?
He stuttered out that one of those fellows could barely walk after they got out of there. Tongue-tied too, the man were.
My father.
You what?
My father. He had an accident around 25 years ago that left him bedbound and unable to talk.
Aye, could be him.
My mother told me it happened in a horse riding accident.
Samuel boarded up that barrow for a reason. Something unnatural occurred, I know it.
Mr. Bryden, we must rely on our rational faculties to explain any...
Promise me you'll be careful. Any sign of trouble, leave without hesitation and we board that accursed place up again. Understood?
Wait, you're giving me permission to excavate?
Oh, yeah.
Aye. Against me better judgment. I don't have the energy to stop you, lass.
Thank you so much. I am grateful.
Don't make me regret my decision. Take Samuel's stone.
Are you sure?
Aye. Give it back to me when you're finished, though.
I promise. Thank you. I'll be sure to show you my discoveries, Mr. Bryden.
That was the clue,
I'd rather
remember?
you don't.
No stone
Now then,
unturned.
I've got things to get on with.
I don't suppose you can spare any labour to help me with the dig?
Don't push your luck, lass. Market's on today. Plenty of able-bodied men about. Ta-ra now.
And like that, I finally had permission to excavate Hob's Barrow. As exciting as that was, I was distracted by what Mr. Bryden said of his brother's associate. There was no doubt in my mind that father was the stricken man he spoke of. You told me he was crippled after coming off his horse. Why did you lie to me? To protect me? To stop me from following in his footsteps? You failed. And so did Charles Bryden. He should have said no. He should have never given me that stone.
Okay, it's getting juicy. Because if you remember at the beginning of the game, right at the beginning, we were out the front of basically, I think it was our house, a mansion, or her parents' house. So, and we've gone back in time, so I can't wait to see what she's brought back.
Hello?
I still need to find a treat for old horsey horse.
Is anyone home? He's not answering.
It's not gonna, the horse is not gonna want eggs or anything. I was thinking about going to the hens, but no. We'll go back and speak to Mr. Shoulder. Now that we've got permission. Oi, market's on. Boop, boop.
Hello, Miss Tompkins.
Hello.
We weren't introduced earlier. My name is Thomasina.
Ma'am?
Are you familiar with Hobbs Barrow?
What's that?
Never mind.
What's that?
How do you fare, Miss Tompkins?
I'm waiting for Mr. Ambrose. Have you seen him?
Who's that?
The milkman. Ms. Fenchurch will be ever so cross if I've no milk for his lordship.
I'm afraid I haven't seen him. You are in the employ of Lord Panswick?
Aye. He employs Arthur Bewlay in one way or another.
I'm in need of some help for my excavation. Do you think his lordship could lend me some of his labourers?
Why are you asking her? Jesus.
Might you introduce me to him?
Sorry, ma'am, but his lordship doesn't take visitors. Any road, I must wait here for Mr. Ambrose. Ms. Fenchurch will be ever so cross if I've no milk for his lordship.
If Mr. Ambrose doesn't turn up, and I find you some milk, would you be able to introduce me to Lord Panswick?
His lordship really doesn't like visitors, ma'am.
I'll take the risk.
Miss Fenchurch will be cross with me. But she'll be even crosser if I come back without fresh milk.
So, do we have a deal?
Aye. Bring me some milk, and I'll take you to his lordship.
All right.
Thank you.
But hopefully Mr. Ambrose will arrive
We'll
soon.
go milk a goat.
Have you been waiting long for Mr. Ambrose?
Aye. He should have been here a good 2 hours ago. He's here every market day, you see. He sells only the freshest milk. Miss Fenchurch swears by it. I hope misfortune hasn't befallen him on his way here.
I'm sure he will turn up.
Oh, I hope so.
What do you make of these stones?
Oh, gives me the creeps.
Why?
Dunno, just a feeling.
Who is Miss Fenchurch?
His lordship's housekeeper.
I'll let you know if I find some fresh milk.
Thank you, ma'am. But tell me if you see Mr. Ambrose, won't you?
I will. Good day.
Hey up.
What do you make of these stones?
Don't look like out to me.
Oh.
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
I'm a blacksmith, not a cattle farmer.
Quite. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Aye. Yeah, I can goat milk.
Can I interest you in a pie? Finest mutton in all the county. 2p each.
No, thank you.
You're missing out.
I want a pie.
The produce is not mine to take.
Yeah, we'll speak to the guy with the produce. Jeez.
Good day.
Freshly picked apples, miss. Would you like to try one on the house, like?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Here you are, miss.
The apple looks somewhat rotten. It's riddled with holes.
Mutton pies!
Mutton pies.
Good day.
Fresh produce.
What you got? Milk?
Do you have any milk for sale?
Not today, sorry.
What have you got for sale?
I'm selling meat, vegetables, and all sorts of herbs and things. You're welcome to have a gander.
I'll be sure to browse. Goodbye.
Ta-ra, miss.
Why do you always walk over there? Who are you? Apple.
Hey girl, would you like an apple? She is completely indifferent. Perhaps the apple is too spoiled for her liking.
For real, okay. You are spoiled. Okay. Fair enough. Wait. Oh. Now we've got to actually physically check that lady's produce.
Mr. Long mustn't be in.
Let me check your produce, lass. There we go.
Not
Veggies.
tempting.
Herbs.
She is selling various herbs. Some familiar looking, some not.
Meat.
I'm not hungry.
Tin.
Tins of corned beef. Ghastly.
Yum. I actually love tinned corned beef. It's
The
one of
box
my-
is full of
one of my
various
guilty
sprouts
pleasures.
and onions. Nothing particularly tempting.
I like real corned beef, but yeah,
Not tempting.
not tempting. You need veggies for horsey. Oh yeah, tinned corned beef. So dirty, so good. And this
The bucket is rusty.
Okay, let me think. Goat milk. How are we gonna get it though? We can't just get it without permission. Gonna try.
I should ask Mr. Bryden for permission before attempting to milk his goat.
Yes. He's not around.
What do you want?
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
If you can get any milk out of old Eunice, you're welcome to it.
Eunice.
Eunice?
Me goat. Good luck.
Thank you. Alright. Bucket. Goat. Milk. Maybe it likes the spoiled apple.
All right, we are doing this.
Whoa. What just happened? Well, I just wanted to milk a goat. Whoa. Let's get on the train. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not sure what that was. I don't know
Me
what's
both.
happening to me. All this superstitious nonsense must be getting to my head.
Wow. Do we
I'm
try
not
again?
going near that thing again.
Really?
I'm not going.
Crazy. Does he have anything to say? We just saw someone hanging in your tree.
Well, did you get any milk out of her?
I tried and failed miserably.
She's a temperamental beast.
Perhaps you could milk her for me?
I'd like to help you, lass, but I've just had a flare-up in me joints. I worked myself too hard this morning. I couldn't bend down to save myself.
Is there anything I can do to help?
My wife would say I'm beyond any help. I'm certain of that. But if you know of any remedies for aching joints, please send them my way.
I'll see what I can do, Mr. Bryden.
I'm going to rest for a while. Ta-ra now.
Go back to the witch. Is she a witch though? What are they calling her? It's medicine woman, Dr. Quinn. Might as well check in here. We're walking past. La 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 la. No. Walking past.
It's locked.
Is he still? No, he's gone. That was pretty strange.
Daddy, I have something for you. I do hope you remember it. I've taken great care of it. I'll fetch it for you now, all right?
All right. It's over here. What's this? Crate.
Daddy, you must remember this.
The urn.
The day that started it all. It's the red urn you buried in the garden for me. My first ever excavation. Where should I put it?
She's clearly a bit older here.
Mother took away all the knickknacks that used to sit on these shelves. The pot might look nicer a little closer to the light anyway. Perfect. It will catch the light from your lamp so nicely. There. I'm going to become a great barrow digger just like you. I hope the pot reminds you of those adventures we had together when I was a child, and how thankful I am for everything you've taught me. Now I must tell you about my visit to Pallinghurst. I found an arrowhead.
I'm loving the little flashbacks. It's really cool. Bit of insight into the past. The backwards and forwards resin. Okay, we need that for the bow.
The resin has set somewhat. It's firmly gripped to the stump.
Oh yeah, grip to the stump. You know what that's about.
I've collected some waxy resin.
Beautiful.
Good day.
Yes?
Do you know of any remedies for aching joints?
You're too young to be suffering from this, surely.
It's for someone else, Mr. Bryden.
Yes, yes. I know just the poultice.
Capital. May I have some?
Well, I don't have the ingredients, I'm afraid.
What do you need to make it?
It's a simple blend made of natural elements. Elderflower and flirtwort. I can make the poultice for you if you bring me these things. Then it just needs to be applied directly to the joints. That should ease his burden.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Where can I find some flirtwort?
Flirtwort is not commonly found around Bewlay. It's a perennial shrub that bears small white flowers. You might find some growing out on moors if you're lucky.
Thank you. Where can I find some flirtwort?
Flirtwort is not commonly found around Bewlay. It's a perennial shrub that bears small white flowers. You might find some growing out on moors if you're lucky.
Thank you.
Did we... Okay, we just did that one. Sorry.
Where can I find some elderflower?
There used to be quite a few elder plants growing here in Herne Wood, but they've long since gone. Nowadays, you might find the shrub growing within a hedgerow or a private garden.
I see. What does elderflower look like?
Elderflowers are small, white, and grow in clumps on the elder shrub. Elder shrubs can grow in all shapes and sizes. Just look out for the clumps of tiny white flowers.
Tiny white flowers.
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
No, sorry.
Not to worry. Farewell.
Right. Can I have those berries?
What are those berries you're picking?
An ancient... However, they do...
I see.
Damn. Right, going flower hunting. Looking for them flowers. I reckon the first one is near that creek, or whatever they call it. These.
This looks like it might be elderflower. I'll take some.
Yep. And the other one was in a garden bed, which is probably down this way. Whoop. Oh, he doesn't look happy, he knows.
Excuse me, Miss Bateman. I'm in something of a hurry. But while we're here, Mrs. Duplancy has told me you were making inquiries into my health. Please don't go alarming the woman, Miss Bateman. She has a lot on her hands. Doesn't need to worry about me on top of it all. My health is just fine. Speak no more of it to Mrs. Duplancy. Do I make myself clear?
I didn't wish to intrude upon private affairs. I won't do it again, Father Roach.
Excellent. Now, farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. Which work is that quote from?
Romeo and Juliet. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone. Romeo and oh, he's gone. There, flowers, and I see the flowers here. Flowers, flowers, flowers? No. Cannot pick them flowers. Then... there are flowers here. No. Lots of flowers there. I haven't got your fiddle bow yet.
I've no desire to lug a block of wood about.
No, I wasn't clicking that. No, okay. Where else have I seen some flowers? Train station area? I really don't... I mean, I'm here, but I really don't think I saw anything at his place or up at the Barrow, so... I could have sworn we could have just got one of these. Oh. Flirtwort.
Fresh Scotch eggs!
Oh, yum. Flirtwort.
This looks like elderflower to me. This looks like... The box is full of various sprouts. Not tempting. These flowers look pretty. Someone must take good care of them.
Okay.
The window box is well out of reach.
Do you think that's it? Flirtwort up there. Didn't mean to go in there. No, nothing there. It's well out of reach. I can't use anything on it.
The window box is
Worth a shot. There's a bird there.
These flowers.
Anyway, oh, pub's busy.
Joe, perhaps you've had enough sugar?
Don't you start an all.
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman.
Mr. Bryden has given me permission to excavate Hobbs Barrow.
Marvellous. I'm sorry you've had to sort all this out in my absence. When do we start?
Tomorrow, I hope. But first I need to recruit some locals to assist with the dig. It's too much work for me to do on my own.
I see. Bewlay has its fair share of strapping young lads. You'll find assistance, Miss Bateman.
Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bateman. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Me too, but not really. Joe.
Hello?
Oh, aye, she's back again. Can't a man drink his tea in peace? There's nought for you here, lass.
Oh.
Horrible man. How many
Smashes
more
down
sugar
the
cubes is he going to add to his tea? He'll have no teeth left by the end of the day.
Okay.
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
Sorry, lass. I've none at all.
Never mind.
None.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Jesus.
There's nothing else
Here's none.
I don't need to.
Yep.
I don't need to go.
Okay.
Fresh Scotch eggs!
Hello.
Good day.
Do you have...
Not yet.
Oh dear.
No sign of Mr.
I'm afraid.
Perhaps you'd be more freshly made. Just 1 penny each.
No, thank.
Man, I do love Scotch eggs. Oh well. Oh well. Next time I'm at the shops. Never tried to make a Scotch egg though. They look pretty challenging.
Bugger off!
Ah, the unmistakable
Cyril.
charm of old Cyril.
Good old Cyril.
I don't think anyone.
No, I don't think so either. What's the sign say? Yeah, okay, I could have read that last time. Right, I suppose we are going back to the farm because we've done everything we can. I wonder if it has something to do with those hanging plant boxes though. We did everything that way. We went up there to the babbling brook. Babbling brook. Oh, flowers in the church. Hold on. Oh.
Good day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs. Duplancy.
If you're looking for Father Roach, he won't be back until tomorrow.
Oh, got lots of questions for you, Duplancy.
Where is Father Roach?
You might have noticed the good father has a green thumb. He's gone to visit his friend in the countryside to purchase some seedlings for his tower garden.
Where is Father Roach's tower garden?
Why, on top of St. Edmund's, of course.
Of course, let's get up there.
He's got a lovely collection of cuttings up there. You'll have to ask him to show you.
It does sound rather pleasant. It's a shame he's not around.
Well, he does have a spare key for the tower door somewhere.
Let's find it.
Do you know where Father Roach keeps his spare key?
No, that's his business. If I did know, I'd fetch it myself and take you up there.
Not to worry.
I do recall him saying he hid it outside somewhere, for safekeeping, like. Were it in the graveyard? Oh, I don't know. Best wait till he gets back, pet.
Okay. I don't think
I
so.
found
We'll
out
find
my
it.
father visited Bewlay some 25 years ago. William Bateman, perhaps you remember him?
Bateman? William Bateman? I remember a William Baldwin. He were a right miserable sod.
My father was only in Bewlay briefly, from what I understand. I'm trying to piece together what he was doing here.
You'll have to ask him. I don't recall anyone of that name.
My father took part in an excavation at Hobbs Barrow. Do you recall the excavation?
I concern myself only with matters related to the church. I'm sorry I can't be more helpful.
What do you make of these stones?
They are not Christian. I'm certain of that.
I agree. Much older, I feel.
Older than Christianity? Oh, the youth of today.
These box pews are most unusual. I've never seen any quite so tall.
We Bewlay folk like our privacy. Many of the pews are owned by individual families.
Some might accuse you of hiding secrets.
Now, pet.
I jest.
At my age, it's hard to climb in and out of them. I'd rather stand.
Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
Is that a village near Erdlaw?
No, never mind.
Well, it might be.
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
I don't, pet.
Not to worry. Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
You just shut her down. It could be. Alright, we're looking for
The flowers have long since...
key. Plug.
A memorial list of former vicars. They stretch back several hundred years.
Oh, we didn't see that.
They are still locked.
We got around here.
I've no time for such things.
Might be the key. I think that's it. Ceiling.
I can admire the craftsmanship from afar. I can admire the craftsman...
It's funny all this stuff we missed. Alright. I reckon the key's maybe in these like weird bricks here. See, they are a bit funny. Maybe.
In memory of Peter...
Peter Black.
In memory of George Paxton.
Paxton.
In memory of... In memory... In memory...
No stone unturned.
In memory of Percival... In memory... In memory of Rome... In memory... In memory of...
Okay. Too obvious. Door.
It's locked.
Where would he put the key? In the graveyard? Nah, surely not. Give us a key in the graveyard. It's a bit weird.
John Purchase, dearly beloved husband of... Forever in light. Here lies Margaret Tillett. Today she dances with Angel. Joseph Day. Samuel Bryden. Death is only a shadow. Here lies Elizabeth Farnaby. This appears to be
Oh, we can't dig it. She doesn't want to.
William Paxton, modest and gentle.
Okay.
This is where I dug up.
So we go up to the Barrow. She's not fond of this area.
I'm not...
Yep. AR. Let's try.
I can't see how that will help.
I don't know. You never know. Get out of that. Bridenstone.
No, no. Finally. Though first, I need to find some work.
Alright, well, we've got to find the, what do you call him? Priest? Vicar? I don't know. What do you call him? Clearly not a religious man here. Priest. Head honcho church dude. Head church dude. The president of the church. El Presidente. Kind of went this way, didn't he?
I shan't be
Shan't. Got the resin. We can give her this now.
Good day. I have some elderflowers here.
Show me. No, this is not elderflower.
Of course.
It's cowbane. An easy mistake to make. The two look very similar.
Oh.
It's safe to eat, as long as you're not a cow. Very toxic to cattle.
Where can I find some elderflower?
There used to be quite a few elder plants growing here in Herne Wood, but they've long since gone. Nowadays, you might find the shrub growing within a hedgerow or a private garden.
I see. What does elderflower look like?
Elderflowers are small, white, and grow in clumps on the elder shrub. Elder shrubs can grow in all shapes and sizes. Just look out for the clumps.
Okay. Hedges. We know where hedges are. And maybe now we can get the produce. She said it looked like elderflower. That was worth a trip back. Exit, exit. Well, I thought I knew where hedges were. Jane.
Hello, Jane.
Miss, watch me juggle.
Very good.
Very impressive.
I can juggle even more apples.
This looks like elderflower to me. Good day.
Fresh produce?
Is that elderflower you're selling?
Aye. Perfect for teas and tinctures.
Any good for sore joints?
Aye. Penny a bunch.
I'm afraid I don't have any money.
Damn it.
Sorry, miss. Does it look like I'm running a charity?
Can we work something out? A trade, perhaps?
I deal in cash only, miss. No coin, no elderflower. What do you take me for?
Goodbye.
Ta-ra, miss.
Sheesh. Alright. Didn't want a bar of that. Alright, horse, take this.
I don't wish to feed this to the horse. I can't see how that...
Milk it. Milk the horse.
Nobody.
Okay, I am running out of ideas.
The road disappeared.
Anything... Okay, hold on. Let me go to my room, maybe. I can reach those plant boxes. That's a thought. No.
I've hung my... Aside from that, I've stored my... A box. Jammed shut. I don't wish to carry...
Right. Thought that could have been it.
There's nothing else. I have nothing... I'm not... I don't care for... I can't think of...
Okay. Pub is done. What about Mr. Appleman? Actually, let's go here first.
Mr. I don't need to go...
Fuck. There's no way we can get, these planets.
Good day.
How did you...
I'm afraid it is rather...
Hey up. That's slander, that is. Don't you be going around telling folk I'm handing out rotten apples.
Well, you are.
Good day.
Fred, selling them at a... Would miss like to buy...
No, thank... I really don't want a
Or worth a shot.
This must belong... The bucket is rough.
Hello.
Good day.
Do you have any...
Not yet. Oh, no sign of...
I'm afraid.
Done that.
There's nothing else I... The water...
Down here, one more go. Maybe the priest guy is back from his trip. Here. Bit of a hedge.
Hello?
No. Bit stumped. Go back to Mr. Shoulder's house. Secret key somewhere.
It's locked. I can't see how that...
Break in.
No.
That worm's got to be for something, right? Come on, Thomasina, you can do it. You're a smart lass. You can figure it out. Going back to the Devil's Toe.
What a peculiar name. I can't quite see the... What a peculiar... I can't... That's a peculiar...
Everything's peculiar with you. Peculiar. No, he's not there. How do we know that?
Mr. You're a sweet little thing. He looks You're a sweet little...
Can't go back to Mr. What's his name Farmer because he wants the whatever, the potion, ointment, balm, whatever she's gonna make, medicine. I need some money. Someone's got to be in the church, right?
There's nothing else.
No, okay. They're locked.
They are still locked.
We're gonna have to wrap up soon, nearly 2 hours, so hopefully we can find this before we wrap up, or we come back to
The
it.
cross denotes this as the site of a market, or perhaps a site of traditional religious significance.
We'll have to come back to it in the next episode.
I don't think anyone...
Who are you? No, just travelling. Travelling by.
I don't think... These flowers look pretty. The window box is well
out of reach. Okay. Worm.
The window box. The window box. No, that won't work. The window box.
You can use items like together here as well.
The window box.
Oh, what's this? That's my room key. Yeah, okay. Throw an apple up there.
The window box. I should apply this to the string first.
The string first, okay. It's horse.
I don't wish to carry... I could certainly use the knife to cut some hair, but I'm gonna have to gain... I don't wish to feed...
Okay. Done everything, hey?
I'd rather not. I don't wish to wait.
Did I just see barrels? There.
I suspect the barrels are empty.
Yeah. None of these people got anything to say.
Fresh Scotch eggs!
think it'd be somewhere around here. Exit.
I can't see how...
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know. Maybe he's got something to say.
Hello? He's not answering.
He only wants to talk when we've got the medicine. Okay.
I'm not going near...
The actual fuck. We got stuck like this before. And it was something silly. How about we... Can we put that together with that?
I can't see how that...
No. It's this stone, right? Sacrifice. Right.
I can't see how that...
Well, I don't know, Thomasina. We've done everything.
No, that...
Start digging.
In good time. Finally. Go first.
Trying to think.
This is where I dug...
Yeah, we can't dig up mushrooms.
I already recovered the ragdoll.
Door. Be lovely to get up there. Nothing around there. Right, well I think we wrap it up soon and we'll have to come back to this because I cannot figure it out.
Good day.
Yes?
Where can I...
Flirtwater's not common. It's a perennial shrub that bears small... You might find some growing out on moors if you're lucky.
Thank you.
What the fuck are moors? On the
Farewell.
moors. If you spoke English, I know what you're fucking talking about. On moors. Hey, hold on. Let me fucking Google it. How's it spelled? M-O-O-R-S? M-O-R-S. Is it water? Not really telling me. It's telling me about some sort of civilization. Ancient people. Oh yeah, wait, what's that up there? That's a bird. It's gonna be helpful. It's gone. Excuse-moi. Let's have a look over here. Malls, on malls.
The water. I've no use.
Cowbane. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Bugger!
Ah.
Zero. Come on, we can figure this out.
I can't think of the blacksmith.
Let's put his fossil up. You need milk.
I really don't.
Yep, no pies, no Scotch eggs.
Good day.
Fresh cell would miss light.
No, thank you.
Fresh Scotch eggs!
Hello,
Miss.
Watch you juggle.
very impressive.
I can.
Nobody else wants to talk to me.
The door has been. The door has been boarded up. The building looks like a ruin.
Yeah, we know how to. We just need to get horsehair for that. There's nothing.
The poor thing. I don't need to.
She's gone to the toilet once.
There's nothing.
I just have a feeling it's that, but
The window, but
how to get to it?
the window, but
It's out of reach. Can't get anything from my crate.
I don't wish to. I don't wish to carry around my head. I don't wish to. I'll have to gain. That's not mine to take.
The bucket?
I don't wish to interfere with her water. I see no sign of life within. The door leads. These flowers look pretty. Someone must.
No, don't know. Alright. We shall wrap it up there. 2 hours into our episode 3.
The road
I'm gonna have to maybe do a bit of research on this one. It seems we are stuck. Yeah. I mean, let me know in the comments below if you kind of, before the next episode comes out, if we're on the right track. I'm just missing something.
I don't need to go in.
I mean, you see we've done a lot of
Royal Mail. This must be the... I've already taken...
We've pretty much exhausted everything we can as far as dialogue and been everywhere. Don't know.
This must belong to someone.
Yeah. No, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. I'm going to see what I can do with some research and then hopefully come back and progress through. So I think we're pretty close, maybe, to figuring out what is in Hob's Barrow. I can't wait to see, and I hope you follow along with me and enjoy the ride also. So yeah, take care guys, and I'll see you in another episode soon. Bye.